I still hear it. The thin, broken cry of my son in the storm. That sound carved into me like glass. He was soaked, shivering, tiny fists reaching for warmth. And behind him, in the doorway of my mother's house, my own mother stood still, arms crossed, eyes hard. "I don't raise bastards," she said, flat as stone. My sister laughed behind her. "Serves you right, filthy little whore." I didn't scream, I didn't beg. I just wrapped my arms around my baby and ran into the rain. That's when the headlights came. That's when steel kissed bone. And I thought, I'm going to die like this, with my son clutched to me, abandoned, broken. But fate didn't kill me that night. It woke something in me. Once I trusted them. My mother's hands once braided my hair for school. My sister once swore she'd protect me forever. I was 17 when I got pregnant. My boyfriend vanished before the test turned blue. I expected my family to hate me. They didn't, at first. They smiled, told me they'd stand by me. I clung to that promise. I worked 2 jobs. I handed every paycheck to my mother for rent, groceries, bills. I thought we were surviving together. But loyalty, I learned, has an expiration date. It began with whispers, the way my sister stopped coming home on nights she promised to watch the baby. The way my mother muttered about wasted years when she thought I couldn't hear. One evening, I came home early. My son was screaming in his crib. The TV blared. My sister was sprawled on the couch, scrolling, ignoring him. When I confronted her, she smirked. "Maybe if you weren't such a screw-up, Mom wouldn't be stuck with us. He's not my problem." I should have left then. But I didn't, because leaving meant nothing but a stroller, a baby, and the streets. That night in the rain was the final truth. They didn't just stop loving me, they wanted me gone. Throwing my son out into the storm wasn't neglect, it was exile. When I woke in the hospital, body splintered, my son safe but coughing in a crib beside me. My mother never came. My sister never called. The nurse shook her head. "They told us, you were on your own now." And that's when grief hardened into something sharper. Not rage, not sorrow, a plan. Revenge is patient. I played the obedient daughter one last time. I signed over nothing. I kept my distance, quiet, watchful, and I started building. I reached out to social workers, to charities, to lawyers. Every night while my baby slept against my chest, I researched. I found what I needed, the truth. My mother had been pocketing the welfare checks issued under my name. She was using my ID to claim food stamps, housing credits, while making me pay her rent in cash. And my sister? She'd been posting online about raising my child, spinning herself as a saint. Donations poured into her account, thousands, money meant for my baby. They didn't just betray me, they profited from me, from him. I didn't scream, I didn't confront, I documented. Screenshots, bank statements, witnesses. Every lie, every theft, sealed in files under my name. 6 months later, my mother threw a birthday party for herself. Flashy, rented hall, all her church friends invited. My sister live-streamed it, showing off her perfect family. They didn't know I was watching from across the street, baby in my arms, a folder in my bag. I waited until the speeches, until my mother raised her glass and said, "Family means everything." That's when I walked in. Quiet, calm, every eye turned. My sister's face dropped first. My mother's smile froze. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. I laid the folder on the cake table. Bank records, welfare fraud, screenshots of my sister's donation scams, photos of my son left outside in the storm. Gasps spread like fire, whispers turned to shouts, and then I said the one thing they couldn't ignore. These have already been filed with the state, with the IRS, with the police. Tonight is just the preview. My mother lunged at me, hissing, "You ungrateful!" But the room wasn't with her anymore. Her friends stepped back. Her pastor looked away. My sister tried to laugh it off. "She's lying!" But someone pulled up her donation page, the comments, the dates. The evidence was undeniable. They weren't saints anymore. They were thieves, frauds. And I stood there, holding the child they had tried to discard, while their world crumbled. The investigations took months, the fallout longer. My mother lost her benefits, her house. My sister lost her followers, her job, her perfect reputation. And me? I walked away clean, free, with custody secured, financial aid redirected to my name, and doors opening I never knew existed. Because people believe survivors, especially when the liars are exposed.